Hi guys, I'm Regular Guy. Welcome to another edition of The Regular Guy. Hey, here's a pig. I don't believe he's ever seen a trail camera before. He's just staring and blinking. He just kind of wanders off. That's fine. Here's a deer coming from the same direction. Gonna do pretty much the same thing, only caring just a little bit less about the trail cam. Actually, this one is it's pretty curious. Comes over, pretends not to be interested by sniffing a branch, and then, yeah, look at, just kind of nonchalantly walks over. Yes, hello. Yeah. And here we are at the captain's log. And there's I guess the captain's owl? I don't know. Yeah, got a couple owls today. This one looks a little bigger than the ones we've been seeing, so I'm not sure. I think he hears something down there in the water and he goes down there to check it out and kind of comes back with a snack. Got to get rid of all the other stuff he grabbed while he was hunting, like that stick. Yeah, it's crayfish, of course, you could tell. And you know, until I started doing this, I didn't even realize owls liked crayfish. But seafood is seafood, I suppose. So you know, we're not going to get a chance to see him eat the whole thing. It's another clip here. He's looks like he's in a defensive position, but maybe he's just listening. I don't know. Just never know what owls are thinking. They got that poker face, you know? Just looking and listening. Look at the size of this raccoon. He's like a heavyweight. It's like a Mike Tyson of raccoons. You don't want to mess with him. And here's another one. Not quite as large, although the face is kind of fuzzy, kind of fluffy there. And yeah, this looks like that first raccoon again. He's kind of big. I wouldn't tangle with him. I'd let him go. And here's a third location over by the first wash on the left trail at the Black Bear Wilderness area. Yeah, I went off trail a little bit. And, well, you know, that's kind of what I do. Just set the camera and I wandered off. Met some great people on the trail today, man. Great people. People that had never been there before. And yeah, I think they had a good time. I gave them tips and advice, and they asked me questions, and I told them, you know, the best of my ability. But here's a deer. I don't think this deer knew the camera was there, but the deer's effectively hiding behind that little tiny tree. I don't know how, but I don't know what it's finding there. Maybe some acorns or something. And here it is. Not grazing, just browsing. Just looking for, yeah, something to snack on. Their lives are pretty simple. Just eat, sleep, don't get eaten. Repeat. It's pretty straightforward. Here we have an armadillo walking. Took me a couple seconds and I looked at it and said, what the hell is that? And I said, oh, it's an armadillo. Just kind of cruised through. Man, he was in a hurry to go somewhere. Had to slow him down. Here's a coyote. I slowed this guy down a lot just so we could see it. We saw this guy last week, I think it was, or 2 weeks ago. And yep, here's a deer walking away from the camera. Could be the same deer. Not sure, but apparently there's something tasty on the ground there. Don't know what it would be. So I was over there. I didn't see anything. But I think their sense of smell is a little better than mine. There's that deer wandering. Seemed a little wary of the camera. Doesn't really come that close. I could have zoomed it in, but just want you guys to have a scale of the location, which you could probably see it, you know, from when I was walking. And here's some bonus footage for you.
Alright guys, here's a pygmy rattlesnake. Looks like it just had something to eat. It's kind of chubby. And look what it does when it gets irritated. It wiggles its tail. That's why you hear the rattles. However, this one, I don't see any rattles. And this is definitely a pygmy rattlesnake, so I'm not sure what the yellow tail is for. Of course, that could be a way to lure food in. You know, lizards and larger insects. Well, she's not liking me over here, that's for sure. Oh, look at her. Oh, she's posturing. Oh my gosh, yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna let her go. Pygmy rattlesnake at the Black Bear Wilderness area.
Pretty interesting. And check this tree out. This thing is broken off completely from the ground and it's leaning against another tree. But there's another tree growing inside of its trunk. I thought that was pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. And here's a gator just kind of chilling. And here's the raccoons. You guys know what to do. And you guys that have pets, you walk your pets through there, please don't leave any trash or pet droppings in their home. You guys pick up your bags. I see them more and more every time I go. Take only pictures, leave only footprints, because it's their place. We don't want to steal from them or leave them anything extra. Do that so the next person gets the same experience you did. Most importantly, come back and see them again. That's why they're there. I'm Regular Guy. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.